My name is Joshua Timothy Six. It is now 6 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to go ahead and do some stuff. Got it. Whatever. So epoch time converter, just so we're all on the same page. Right? And I'm at Walmart, Fredericktown. In case you need a juice.
Shit, sorry. I'm probably gonna fuck all this up.
So, 82.
There you go. Here, I'll scroll down a little bit. This is all posted on Reddit. I got Alphabet. Let me pause that. VLC. I don't need that. So I need better equipment. I'm not gonna lie. Of which is going to act like I'm working on Windows Vista. It always does. So we will go extra large because, and I know I have to use the same software I used in 2012, which is kind of fucked up on Windows 11. So that's what the WaveVac, whatever. So, anyways, C over D. That's why the alphabet is set up the way it is. You can look it up on Reddit. Vocal cord, eyes, because your eyes are cones and your mouth is tongue. All this was released back in 2000 something. Anyways, I was 33 at the time. And all of a sudden, guess what came out? Pi, Raspberry Pi. Of which I told in college to my programming professor, I'm like, I'm going to create an operating system. And it is going to be cold storage, offline, all this stuff, single use, VCR style stuff. And he's like, good luck. What you need to learn is this. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. So, anyways, I will go back to English, see what we got in there. I think there's another folder, extras. I don't know what's in here. I'm going to go ahead and max. Oh, that's me. All right, this is me for visual verification because some of you may be questioning, is this really me? Anyways, these photos are different. They've gone through different processes to get different information into them. What you need to focus on is that in the background, that is Wilford. And it is at 1609 or something. You can look it up in the, I believe it's the first episode. It's 492 of the subtitles. So if you go to an open subtitles, download that and search for the words on the screen. And the way it's written in the subtitles is different on different sites, so be careful. But anyways, this is me. Rushmore. People keep asking me why I keep rushing and impulsive. Anyways, this is the episode, I believe. It's happiness is the episode. Anyways, we won't discuss that. So everything is, in essence, a key for its own logic. Now the problem is English itself explains itself with the key. And now, ugh. All right, ignore the following. Someone just pulled up. But that's what this all is. It explains it. And every time you use a word is a key for the logic at that current situation. There's no lying at this point once you understand the logic behind it. Because you can't create anything new because it's already created, right? Anyways, you have all these. I'm going to go ahead and stop this and start again. So, I'll scroll down and then I'll end this recording and start a new one.
Hello, my name is Joshua Timothy Six. It is now 6 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to go ahead and do some stuff. Oh, got it. Whatever. Alright, so epoch time converter, just so we're all on the same page. And I'm at Walmart, Fredericktown, in case you need a geographical location and along with this epoch time. So 82, very important. 999, 200. Anyways, I'll diagnose that later. It is the 14th, but actually during my time, local time, it is it the 14th? It's the 13th. All right. So anyways, all right. So anyways, I'm not doing this. The next one I'm going to check. It is search Reddit comments by user. I know there used to be something. I think this is it. Search query would be caps locks, and this is why I did this, so I didn't have Cheryl. No, I didn't know why I did this in the first place, but wild underscore assistant. Now, in the comment, the gentleman asked, who is Cheryl? Why is she important? Well, she's part of memory, which I didn't know why I needed to say it or why I needed to write it or why I needed to even do a video on my YouTube channel, which you're seeing this video on, but I knew it was important. Like, I couldn't explain what I did, but I knew that because of that statement, it required that video, which required me to go to the ER immediately after, tell them I needed an interpreter and whatever. I don't understand that. I don't have justification for the chain of events that I need to make, but I know everyone knows my routine at this point, so they allow certain things. I need to change that now because I'm becoming public with this, so those routines cannot happen anymore. But this is an example. I went to the ER, I got shipped to Southeast Missouri Behavioral Health, and there was a driver that drove me home. Anyways, I had met someone else there whose grandfather had a trucking company. I didn't know that his name was Joe. I didn't know this person until I met her there. So she told me about he's got a trucking company, did very well, closed it down, delivered for cans or something, which the drink company, obviously, I know why that is. But those made sense to me. So when you explain that to a doctor, that's coincidental. You know, you're reading into it. But the Cheryl video, I live on Franklin. That's why Frank told me to do it. Anyways, the other name was JoJo. I took care of Frank. And then Cheryl. Cheryl is the wife of the driver that I had. Anyways, I repeated monkeys 3 times. Today is Monday. Let's go ahead and look at that. Monday the 13th. And I'll go ahead and search. Anyways, so I think that was it. This has got to be it. But anyways, you would read that and you would do the search and you would find it. And at the end it said, damn it. I don't know. But Cheryl was a part of memory. And one of these, if you do the search, it's probably one of the beginning ones because it was one of my first posts. Let's burn that department down, memory. Anyways, her father lost his keys. Anyways, there was a whole shit show during this drive. So the only copy of the key that he knew of, the driver knew of, was on his keychain, but he knew he had a spare somewhere. So, and he couldn't remember where it was, so memory was a problem. See, and now this is the thing, one didn't relate to the other. Really? It doesn't? Just like the URLs. It's like, it's a self-correcting process. So did me creating that narrative create these chain events, or did those chain events already happen? I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to prove that. I'm just trying to say, hey, there's something else going on here. So, but Cheryl, that's literally, take one R out of there, and you got it. The key that he took a photo of was on top of my paperwork, and he texted the image. So my name is on a red key, and he texted it to his wife, Cheryl. He says, match up the keys, you'll understand. So anyways, I did that. Oh, what else? Anyways, I figured out, I got to the point to where I understand the user interface. I can explain the alphabet now, and thanks to all the commenters, and thank you for pushing me And I don't know if you're real or not, or whether you're an AI pushing me to become smarter. I don't know. Or maybe it's the nootropics, and these are future nootropics that understand how to mitigate energy across time to continue the narrative. So apparently someone just got out of the hospital. I'm not going to deal with that either. Um, so when you do the search, go all the way to the bottom. It's this last one. If you follow this comment train in the first post, the commenter says, "Who the fuck is Cheryl? Why are you telling me this?" And I tried to explain what's going on, but I tell just enough story for the other person to think about it, and I use their processing skills. Now, I don't understand if they've got some karma and then they wish they understood me, and then that allows me to have more power. I don't think so. I don't think that. I'm just trying to paint a story or a viable option so people would stop asking, where did you learn this? How does it? Who wrote the original book? I don't know. All right. All I know is I couldn't speak. All right. I was dead when I was born. I sucked a pacifier and I passed the fire between the nurses literally today. I drew a picture and they all just loved it. Anyways, you can ask them. You can verify. You know, whoever's going to be doing the research on this. All these people that I don't know, I have no contact with, tied the story together for me. All right. Now, whether I knew those events were going to happen, and then if you've done this before, you've got to learn to stop calling it out. All right. Tell your funny story. Let everyone else paint in the pieces. Grab those items that will band-aid your story back together. That's all it is. Point A to point B. You know you have one option. I have to get back to my car. That's it. I'm homeless. That's my home. So between point A and point B, I get to fill it in with whatever I want. Once I get to point B, I've accomplished the task. Everything in between is a bonus. So, and anyways, the English alphabet is real simple. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I'm just going to throw that caveat out. Oh shit. I'll go ahead and pull out the paperwork on that. So we'll make this live. And if the battery dies, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pull out the camera. I think there's a feature on this app. This is the AZ screen recorder. Fucking awesome. I want to buy it, but I don't have money on my account yet. So, all right. Now, mind you, I had to draw this up using paper and pen, that's the whole process. You remember it easier. The whole point is to be locked up and be able to pull this from memory. So I'm going to show you this one page so you can figure it out and then have fun on yourself. I got to pull up the screen recorder app and get the camera. All right, it's right there. Camera settings, screenshot, magic button camera. And I got to flip it over to the other one while using this app. All right. And I'm going to make that as big as I can. And I'm going to reverse it. All right. So there it is. And you're like, okay, I see what you did. All right. So the whole point is after this, see, I didn't know what I was doing. I just broke it down. I knew that's what I needed to do. Anyways, it's telling you a house and there's two steps. I know what this means to me, but you're going to have your own correlating stuff. But anyways, the third line is the only one that is single purpose. And this one goes to all the way to fourth purpose. So if you look at the next step, those two lines fit in with the negative line there. So it's literally showing you F. So that next one past that point is an F, and then we focus on G. But anyways, if you still have problems, you number those boxes out. And at 3-7, because that's the third item, and that's what we just looked at, the third letter has 3 spaces, is important. And then it's a 7 character grid. Anyways, you take that down, and then that correlates with pi. I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to show you these, and you can pause it. But you can see the logic behind it once you take a moment, and I'm going fast. But, all right, so then I realized that I had to use the same grid for pi, all right? So I got to this point. I realized that there wasn't 10 there. I was going to do 10, but it's 0, 1, 2, 3, line, and then it divides, and then 7, 8, 9. And then 67 is ASCII for seek. So, and then I knew that point. I don't remember all this. I can re-remember it, but then I realized that was the matrix. So right there. So then that gives me 10 wrong. I realized I didn't do that right because the rule says, literally says 1 and then 4. I got 4 and then I needed to do 1 for 5 and then add that in to the set. So that's 1, 4, 1, 5, and altogether that additional 4 rows in the 5 is 9. Okay, so I have page 1 of there for B. Now this morning they took my blood pressure and I was stuck at this one. I didn't realize what was going on. I was explaining, some guy says I wasn't crazy, and I knew I wasn't crazy. But there's pi, and that's the correlation. You didn't see the 60 correlating to this 60 because those 3 arrows were there. But additionally, my blood pressure was 106, or no, 146 over 106. So then I looked at the 1 at the bottom, placed it up at the top at the 106, and then assumed that that was 146. It closed out that, and it read up twice like that. So then that showed me that that 2 of pi right there was indicating for that 60 and that 60. So, and then I've already explained that with the 2. I explained that was a correlating the 82. I forget what that is at this point. So that's one of them. And then I did a vertical stack, did the same process. So that's the missing 3 piles. So we have 50288. All right, so they're trying to describe to you what it is. So there's 3 A's to do. So there's the 1. So those are those 3 I's. And then that breaks down those 3, removes those 3 so you can see how they're correlating ideas. So you can see that. 9, 9. See with both eyes as P. And then this one is the remainder numbers. So you have 7, and then that goes over here, and that's the 4, 0, something. I don't remember, but you can look it up. But you can see as 5, 8, 2 is just like 6, 8, 9 when that point 90 is crossed. So then I need this right here because that third aisle, if you look at it like that, and I'll turn it this way, I hope my shoulder's not in it. It is literally 12300 user interface, and it says 128. But anyways, that shows how the 9 correlates because this is the 19th space. It shows that these 2 are important, these 2, and that led to this. So that way we understand that, okay, user interface 2, and the 2 there, so this is 13, which this is literally 13 right there at that for this 2, and then if you go in reverse, this line is 11. So, and you'll have to look up ASCII, and 1011 is 9, which ends at, I forget how we did this, that's 9. So you have 13 and 9, 2 different numbers, 4 different spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how I got the 2, or the 83 at the top. I think that's it. You can figure everything else from there. There's other verifications. Sorry. I don't have my binary chart readily available. There it is. Just so you know, and you have visual verification without searching, binary 28 is 11100. So if you don't know math, very basic math, multiply 4 times 7, and that gives you that. All right, go back to the letter system. Like I said, 1 is to 2 with the negative space. There's 2, there's 1, there's 3. So you have page 1 is to 2 with the negative space, and this key right there, that kind of shows you exactly what's going on the next 3. So page 2 with that space is the exact same in page 3, and then page 1, if you turn it upside down, is the correlating logic for, and this is literally telling you turn the page over. So 1, so this page 2 and how it connects to page 1, 2 steps. All right, anyways, God bless. Let's go ahead and do this. My nose is leaking, and God bless. I love you all, and once you figure it out, it's not a major ordeal. And like Dr. Seuss always said, those who know don't care, and those who care are, I don't know what the saying is, it's one of his popular ones, the ones who care don't matter. So it's one of those things. It's because you're not acknowledging what the world is telling you. So God bless, and good luck on your adventure in life and figuring out what your true purpose is. All right.